Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarian Productions. We're back again with another action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends series. This is the Warlock Build-A-Figure set, and this is Marvel's Colossus. Very cool looking figure here. We've been missing a really updated version of Colossus for a little while here, so it's nice to finally get a kind of new version of him out. He's always been a cool character in my opinion, so glad to see a new version of him out. Comes on a standard Marvel Legends series card here. Nice window box here. The side has some traditional artwork here for the sides. Both are the same on each side. The top has the X-Men logo, the Marvel Warlock Build-A-Figure stamp. The bottom has some lovely copyright information. And then the back of it has the traditional glamour shot of the character along with the other figures in the wave and the Build-A-Figure piece. So very cool looking. Let's go ahead and unbox this guy and take a look at what we got here. So single piece of tape here on the side. We'll pop this little tab out. Fold this out like this, and then yank to get the thing out here. Throw this to the side. All these Marvel Legends figures come with the insert as a removable lift-out piece, and a fairly interesting card back insert, I guess. Kind of standard, kind of blah, X-Men logo. It's nothing to write home about, so we'll move on to the actual figure itself, and we'll yank these pieces out. So there will be a little bit of rustly stuff as we deal with this plastic here. So we have a piece for the Warlock Build-A-Figure. We have the cool head for Warlock. We have an alternate head for Colossus. Very nice looking. And Colossus himself. So throw that to the side. Let's zoom in here and take a look at what we got here. So let's start with the Build-A-Figure pieces, simply because there'll be a quick kind of just real look. I'm not going to go too in detail with these things until we actually get to building the figure, but this is a cool looking sculpt anyways for the head of Warlock. Lots of little intricate details all the way around. Really cool looking. Really anxious to get around to actually being able to build this guy, but it's not going to be right now. We also have an alternate hand for Warlock. This cool buzzsaw hand thing. So pretty cool looking. Lots of detail work on it as well. Really good paint job, but we're gonna have to set it aside. Let's look at the alternate head here. This one is basically the bearded head for Colossus, which is pretty nice. It's a interesting change of pace for Colossus, as you can see here. Seeing these two side by side. Yeah, it's cool that we get this little extra head here. So, I don't know. I kind of like the original head a little bit better, but this one is pretty interesting anyhow. To change these out, all you really have to do is just grab hold of the head and yank like that, and it should just pop off. Then you just set this one back on top and push in really hard. Push in really hard. Trying to get it to not turn on you while you're doing this. These things are not always the easiest in the world to do. At least when you're trying to do it on camera. There we go. You can twist it a little bit and it goes on there a little bit easier. But there you go. You've got your alternate head. It looks pretty cool on here. It works pretty well with the figure, so I'm going to go ahead and yank that off again. Love that pop. And stick the main head back on here. If we can get that to go on without shifting it around too much. There we go. Like so. So the actual figure itself here is a pretty cool looking sculpt. It's a nice sized figure for someone like Colossus. Not a lot of detail work going on here. Most of it is just paint apps on the actual costume. See a little bit of paint slop here on the side, but nothing too bad. I do like the way they've done the grooves on his arms. It looks really nice. They did some really nice color washes with this. Very nice looking. Kind of bland though. It's but whatever. Let's take a look at articulation. We've already kind of looked at the head already, but let's go ahead. It does spin 360 degrees. It does have quite a bit of downward motion, quite a bit of full back motion. You get some side tilt going on there as well, so that's pretty nice. We do get standard ball and swivel at the shoulder joints there. Standard swivel joint at the top of the biceps. You may have a little bit of trouble getting that to turn all the way around, but it does rotate pretty well. We do get a single elbow joint here on this guy. Then we have the standard twist and rocker for the wrist. The gauntlets on this guy do kind of prevent him from going all the way back with that rocker. It's not too much, but just something to kind of be aware of. Same thing for the right hand side. It's limited a little bit by that crazy gauntlet thing there, but still looks really cool. We do have the standard rib cage crunch feature here. Nice and snappy. So we get all the way forward, really good there. All the way back, pretty good motion there. Then we do have a waist twist. We've got the standard plastic T-hooks for the hips and waist. Full front range. Somewhat limited backward range. And then you get a pretty good range of motion side to side there, so that's not bad. We do have the standard twist at the top of the thigh. We do get double knee joints. He's a little tight here. Double knee joints. We do get a mid-calf twist as well. And then we get the standard rocker swivelly ankle joint thing there going on. So all in all, it's not bad. It's really good articulation wise. The size of the figure is about right as well. He is much bigger than, say, Wolverine, which I don't have handy here. Who do I have? I've got Thor handy, so let's take a look at Thor. Here's Thor for size comparison, so he's got another extra foot or so on top of Thor, which is about right. Comparing him to someone like, let's see here, who else is handy? Let's take a look at Hulk, simply because he's kind of one of the bigger figures in the set. And Hulk is actually a lot bigger than Colossus here, but it's still about right. The size is pretty good here for Colossus. No real problems from me whatsoever on that. It's a cool looking figure. For whatever reason, this guy is a little harder to get than some of the other figures from this wave. Pricing on this guy runs around about $40 right now, which is a little high to pay, but I think it's mostly because of the Build-A-Figure Warlock head. That's kind of why he's a little bit harder to come by. So if you can get it under the $40 range, definitely pick it up. It is a cool looking figure. It's a great interpretation of Colossus, so I don't think you'll be disappointed in that regards whatsoever. He looks pretty cool, so That's all the time we have for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think of this iteration of Colossus. How does he compare to previous versions? Let us, the world, know, and share your feelings, I suppose. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends, give us a thumbs up if you dig it, and yeah, till next time, we'll catch you later.